Right, it's Monday, September 2nd. They're buying some Netflix here at 12:03:02. It's kind of an aggressive play, but it should at least allow you to do no worse than break even. Obviously, you can see here after a gap down, which I'll show you in a minute, was a logical place where things could reverse to the upside. Opening price tended to kind of head a little higher, took out the pre-market highs, way below the midpoint of the prior day, so that's kind of the tricky part here. But then it had an orderly pullback and then a kind of a two down, two up green bar. So I'm buying it here at the blue line, seeing if we can get to the highs of the day or at least make some kind of move a little higher almost immediately to set up a no-risk trade. Very tight stop. If it doesn't go, I'll get right out. You can see here on the daily chart, it's a type of thing where this gap down took out the lower low, so that's an inflection point either to pause, and then continue lower, or maybe reverse to the upside. But it is doing the pause. The track, the price action on the day seems to look good in terms of making kind of a secondary push to test those highs, but we'll find that out, or at least start back up a little bit here for at least a period of time where you can manage it and see if we get to the highs of the day. And, on the weekly chart, it's a big uptrend stock, pulled back, had the reversal week. The last 3 weeks kind of pulling back just to the midpoint of this kind of green bar here and trying to hold. So the question was, if this was a nice reversal back to those highs, this could be another little temporary pause, and we can find out, if this turns into a two-down failure, or not a failure, but it hit the target here on the weekly chart. If we can now stay up higher and get to the midpoint, then in this whole little congestion area, we could be working back to the 1250 area to start this week. So, I think we're getting a little follow through here, buying it here at the blue line. Let's see if I can scale that separate trade. This would be an initial target up here on a typical secondary play. And in the end, we're trying to see if we get like a daily reversal here at a logical point where it could. And if that happens, then, it can be pushing up to the top of this range. So we're going to kind of see here. I got to go bar by bar, but at least for now, getting a little bit of immediate follow through, which is nice. And, that could set up kind of a no risk scenario to see if this reversal to the upside continues.